Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nobby back again. News and views on the news. And yes, another example as to why the brothers need to start leaving these BAWs alone. Period. Why the sisters should make themselves known. Oh, and we'll figure out sooner than later whether you're a real sister or not. But y'all should start separating from these BAWs. Do not identify yourself as a black woman. Because that's a term that comes with negative connotations. Because this is an example. This is a pure example, these last videos, of the mentality these women have for life that's supposed to be precious. Never mind the Afro-Indigenous man, to which they could give two F's about. If you ain't right, white, you ain't right. In the book of many of these BAWs. And we know this because of this. This goes out to all of those wicked BAWs that come across my page say, well, I love black men, you big old filth flaring, filth calling me names because I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, we know you part of this group. Talking about I love black men. So how dare you talk about all this? I'm not talking about it. Let's make this clear. I'm not talking about what I think these BAWs are doing. I am actually showing you and illustrating what they are doing. Without a shadow of a doubt. This is exactly what they're doing. They are destroying not only the family, not only the community, not only the children and men, but the very existence of the Afro-Indigenous people in the Americas. Yes, extinction. Yes, these BAWs, the BAW in America has brought on the extinction. We're on the road to extinction solely because of the American black woman. Let me make that clear. No codes here, because it's the truth. 21,500,000 abortions from 1973 to 2015. Since then, in major cities, the black women have aborted more children than they've had. All right, now let's not count the fact that 71% of children that are murdered by the mother. And 60% of those, yep, you guessed it, are males. Now, where we're going here is, after seeing this right here, what I'm about to show you right here, as Cat Williams said, this right here, this right here. After showing you this right here, if you are a human being, you must ask, why are family courts still giving custody to black moms over the black fathers? One must ask that question. Now, let me greet everybody and remind you to get them thumbs up. And please, your donations are needed. All right. But let me greet everybody to Hovorden Hardu, Gudag, Ola Oi to the Bang, Vasas Los, Bonjour mes amis, kedu, bawani, konnichiwa, ni hao ma, sani bonani, jambo habari gani, assalamu alaikum, and shalom. Now, when you get thumbs up, when you subscribe, click the bell. And when you click the bell, follow the pop-up screen, right? But please click the bell when you subscribe. And for those of you that can, please donate to this channel. It was going to help keep it going for a little bit. All right. I have cut off monetization for a while because I want to make sure that without concern or worry, now I really need the donations, and I needed whatever little bit the monetization is going to have, but I'm trusting that so that I could bring you content like this and not have to bite my tongue, even though I shouldn't have to, and even though this is news, and even though it should be appreciated as such. I'm tired of people cutting you off from being able to view what is very important to men and the people of the community in which I live. That's right, the Afro-Indigenous, the Aboriginal. We are being drawn into the extinction, and Google and YouTube wants this to be on the hush-hush, as we are killed off by our own, so to speak, our own. And I can't say they belong to us, but as our numbers have been decimated, single-handedly by the Black American woman in the United States, primarily through abortion. Remember, they have the legal right to terminate life. That's the polite way of saying murdering a child or killing. Terminate, murder, kill are synonyms. All right? So, your donations would be much welcome. There's no donation too small. And to give you an example of what I'm talking about, let's move on. All right. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this story. I want you to look who has the remorse, and then look at who don't.
Kill my daughter!
An emotional arraignment. Two people charged with murdering a 4-year-old girl in Euclid make their first court appearance this afternoon. And sitting just behind them is the girl's grieving and shell-shocked father. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg joins us live from Euclid Municipal Court with more. Jordan?
Well, the arraignments of Sierra Day and Deontay Lewis oftentimes was difficult to sit through, as the grieving father of four-year-old Anya Day Garrett had trouble controlling his emotions.
Flanked by attorneys, Deontay Lewis and Sierra Day walked into the courtroom.
You see the look on her face? And the one that is just so harmed and hurt is the father. But this is the case in most of America. These BAWs keep saying that the men are walking out on their responsibility because they don't want the child for just a weekend. No, you put them on child support. You wanted to keep the child, then you keep the child. But don't use the fathers as babysitters so that you can go out and have your little fling. while you have your little boyfriend over there to actually, play at raising a child. But this is what's usually happening, right? This shows you that the father wanted to be the one to raise the child. That this fake narrative that these BAWs come up, the men didn't want the responsibility. Understand this. Pay attention.
Flanked by friends and loved ones, Michael Garrett couldn't bear the sight of them. Her name was Anaya Day, a happy-go-lucky 4-year-old who had a permanent smile on her face, her family says. On Sunday, Euclid police and fire found her unresponsive. She was badly emaciated and burned, police say. The coroner says Anaya died from blunt force trauma to the head and was severely malnourished. Her mother, Sierra, and her mother's boyfriend, Deontay, were detained at the scene. 2 days later, they were charged with aggravated murder.
Did you see the look on her face? And they probably killed that child to get at the man. Because this is what black women do. They go after the children to get after the good man for, wait a minute. Here comes the motive.
Purposely and with prior calculation and design caused the death of Anaya Day.
Sitting just feet away, Garrett, the girl's biological father, had an outpouring of emotion that could not be contained. Garrett tells News 5 that he had been trying to gain custody of Anaya since last fall, and Child Family Services confirms there were 3 prior investigations for alleged neglect. CFS also says it had an open case and was scheduled to meet with Sierra on Monday. For Garrett, the irony is beyond painful. Today, everything is. Held on bond, pleading not guilty, Lewis left the court and shot the gallery a glance. Garrett fired back.
Kill my daughter!
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to some things. The Hispanic chick, white chick, light-skinned chick, whatever you want to call her. I call her the woman that does not appear to be a black woman. Is probably that man's new woman. Out of the jealous rage at a father that wanted to raise his child, this woman, and jealous of him finding another woman, right? Those are your 2 possible motivations for this heinous crime. I want y'all to notice something. The same women that will run around and mess with these thugs that have no problem help you destroying another man's child will be the same ones that get mad at you if you talk to somebody other than a BAW. Because as an Afro-Indigenous man, I guess they feel that it's their job to be the D-police for us. That we are not supposed to have any other options than these wicked witches that run around and on a daily, because that's what I call abortion, on a daily, murder children in their womb. At least 1,000 a day. They have no problem with it. But they have a problem with a man finding happiness, period. And he understands that in order to find happiness, he needs to leave the black woman alone. And this is why he needs to leave the black woman alone. I'm talking about the Afro-Indigenous man. Now, the black woman will cut for any other race of man. White, whatever. She will be submissive and everything. And that man could treat her like dirt. but a Afro-Indigenous man that actually treats her well, he's the throwaway guy. Understand this. The Afro-Indigenous man that treats her well is the throwaway guy. And she will not hesitate to throw him to the curb because she got a couple thugs lined up that she like better because she likes swag over substance. Oh, and then she gets these idiots arguing, well, you mad because you ain't got swag. That's why you can't get no BAW. And I am agreeing with them. But what they don't understand is I don't want no swag. I'm a man of substance. So you and your swag can have all those little wicked women you want and let them slaughter your child in their womb. We know that you swag havers probably don't mind that because you're not about legacy. This man kept trying to get custody of a child that he should have been given custody of from the beginning. But you know what he got to do? Pay child support, and that's it. See visits on the weekends, 2 weeks out of the summer. That ain't raising no child. That ain't enough to be a man around your child. This is a wicked country that allows this legally. Oh, and now after the fact, the child's dead. So now they take the rest of her children, but they wouldn't give his child while the child was alive. See how wicked this system is. Now, let me remind you of something. This is DHHS. This means the courts know that the mothers are the ones that are killing the children. How is it that the judges are being guided by what they see on TV and not researching DHHS to figure out who best to put a child with? Oh, but the courts get a kickback from child support from the father. So they don't care about the children being murdered by the parent, by the mother. That's what the courts seem to be saying. Again, DHHS. Department of Health and Human Services. And complicit in this is the media, Hollywood, TV, lifestyle, all the people that owns these networks, especially Oprah. And who she owns whoever owns lifestyle. And all these women channels, the owners of all these women primary channels are guilty because they put out the false narrative that it's always the men harming these girls when in actuality it's not even close. It's primarily the women destroying boys. Oh yeah. And let's not forget. Yeah, remember this? Oh. Yeah, we got the mom.
Matter. What's the matter?
Remember her?
Not a big. You're okay. Did you call 911?
Just a reminder.
Dominic, I got a blanket in the back of the car. Is yours?
Yeah, just a reminder.
I got a blanket in the car.
But I have a smile on my face right now.
Oh
Why?
man.
Because that baby was saved. And there's a reason I know who this
Baby in
woman
the street. This is what we
is.
do in
Where's
Utica
the
now.
police? Did you call 911?
Yeah.
Call now. You didn't call them? Call now.
Damn, man. That's what we do now.
The
Baby
smile
in
on my
street.
face is I know who
That's
I
what
don't
people
know
do now, you
personally
feel
who
me?
she is, but the
Leaving the
fact
kids
that
in the
I am
street.
able to research
I was driving and
that, and y'all knew I was going to follow this
That's my
up.
baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, this fake, oh my God, that's my baby, right? There's a reason I know who she is. Now, the reason I know who she is because that's going to be my next feel-good story. Because I'm going to feel good giving you the follow-up on that. So look for it next. I'll be working on that one as y'all watching this one. So like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the bell. When you subscribe, click the bell. And brothers and sisters, your donations are sorely needed, and there is no amount that is too small. My Refuge Temple Navi PayPal me link will be in the description box. That's my final thoughts. Is that these courts are wicked, these women are wicked, and we need to separate from this system and get our children out of it. If we can. If we can't, we need to leave these women cold slap alone, lock, stock, and barrel, and start all over. With women with more class and integrity. And class don't mean money. Class don't mean neighborhood. Class means care about family, care about the man, care about a man wanting to be a father. Care that the courts are not in your life. Care that, yes, the child should be with the father. I'm out. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section. You know what? The other final thoughts is this. Yeah, these women, along with the system, need to hit the wall of judgment. Period. With that said, I'm out again.